All these video ads you're looking at right now came from just 3 real shoots and 1 product image. Same person, same product, but you've got different environments, camera angles, and hooks, and they're all pretty much ready to upload. And the weird part is, I didn't open CapCut, Premiere, Final Cut, or any video editor to make them. Everything was generated directly from Claude Code. Now the reason this is interesting is because if you've ever run ads for a startup, an e-commerce brand, or even your own SaaS product, you already know the biggest bottleneck usually isn't launching campaigns. It's making enough creative to test. Every new angle, hook, or variation normally means more editing, more revisions, and more time waiting around. Renoise is trying to solve that by turning video generation into something you can run directly inside an AI agent. Instead of opening a video editor and manually building creatives one at a time, you give Claude Code a product image and a set of instructions, and it generates finished video ads for you, complete with synchronized audio. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how that works. We'll install Renoise inside Claude Code, set up a product, generate a batch of ad creatives, and see if we can actually build a video ad pipeline without touching a traditional editor. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is get Renoise connected to Claude Code. So let's head over to Renoise, create an account, and then press on CLI up here, and then copy the installation command. After that, paste the installation to Claude, and let's wait a couple seconds. And there we go. Renoise is now connected directly to Claude Code. Now, before we start generating anything, it's worth understanding what's actually happening here. Traditionally, if you wanted to create ad creatives at scale, you'd probably be bouncing between image generators, video generators, editing software, audio tools, and export settings. Every step introduces more manual work. What Renoise is trying to do is collapse that entire workflow into a single agent-driven pipeline. Claude Code becomes the orchestrator, and Renoise becomes the generation engine running underneath it. Another reason this setup matters is because Renoise gives us access to Seedance 2.0, which is the model powering most of the video generation we'll be doing today. Now that everything is connected, let's actually give Claude Code something to work with and start building our first batch of ad creatives. For this example, I'm going to use a simple product image. You can do this with pretty much anything: a physical product, a SaaS tool, a consumer app, whatever you're trying to market. I'll just upload the image into our workspace and let Claude Code access it. Now, one of the biggest challenges with AI-generated ad content is consistency. If you've experimented with video models before, you've probably seen this happen. You generate one clip and the spokesperson looks great, then in the next clip, they suddenly have a different face, different features, or look like a completely different person altogether. Renoise tries to solve that with a feature called FacePass. So what I'm going to do is upload a reference photo and register it with FacePass. The goal here is to anchor the identity so that every variation we generate uses the same person consistently across the entire campaign. Once that's finished, we can start building the actual generation request. Instead of manually creating ads one at a time, we're going to describe the entire campaign in plain English. I'll tell Claude Code to use our product image, use the FacePass identity, generate vertical TikTok-style ads, and create multiple creative angles for testing. I'm also going to split the outputs into different environments. Then we'll ask for different opening hooks across each group so every video feels unique. And this is really the interesting part. We're not editing videos, we're not dragging clips around on a timeline. We're defining a system. The prompt becomes the creative brief, and the agent handles the production work. Once everything looks good, I'll send the request and let Renoise start generating the batch. At this point, Claude Code takes our instructions, passes them to Renoise, and starts orchestrating the generation process in the background. We're not manually creating individual videos here. We're asking the system to generate an entire library of creatives from a single set of rules. While that's running, it's worth talking about why this approach is useful in the first place. Most founders don't actually know which ad is going to work. The reality is that performance marketing is largely an optimization problem. Sometimes the winning creative is the one with the strongest hook. Sometimes it's the environment. Sometimes it's the pacing, the presenter, or even a small change in framing. The challenge has always been generating enough variations to discover those winners without spending weeks editing content. That's why Renoise focuses so heavily on batch generation. Instead of producing one ad and hoping it performs, we can generate dozens or even hundreds of variations that explore different creative directions automatically. Now, our generation just finished, so let's take a look at the results. Over here in the output folder, you can see all of the finished video files. Each one follows the same core product brief, but the presentation is different. Some use a more lifestyle-focused setup, some lean into studio product shots, and others use completely different opening sequences designed to grab attention in the first few seconds. What's also interesting is that these aren't silent clips that need another round of editing. The videos already include synchronized audio, which means they're much closer to something you could actually upload and test. If we open a few side by side, you can really see what the system is doing. The product stays consistent, the presenter stays consistent thanks to FacePass, but the creative angle changes from video to video. And that's ultimately the goal. Not creating one perfect ad, but generating enough high-quality variations that you can quickly figure out what resonates with your audience. Okay, so this part is honestly where it gets useful if you've already been running a brand for a while. Most founders aren't really starting from zero, and you've probably got a folder of old shoots sitting somewhere with a product shoot or some lifestyle footage that you paid for once and then pretty much forgot about. So instead of generating everything from scratch, let me show you what happens when you feed Renoise the footage you already have. I've got 3 real shoots here, and it's the same person filmed in an office, at home, and outdoors. So I'll drop those in, register the presenter with FacePass, and just let Renoise take it from there. It grabs those real shoots and starts spinning out new variations with the same person and the same product across every environment. And these are basically the exact clips you saw at the very start of this video. That whole opening montage came from these 3 shoots. So one afternoon of filming pretty much turns into a full library of ad angles you can actually test. And the point is, you're not replacing your shoots, you're just getting way more out of the ones you already have. Now let's talk about the economics of this approach and why workflows like this are becoming increasingly attractive for founders and growth teams. Now that we've got all these creatives generated, the obvious question is whether this is actually useful outside of a demo. And honestly, I think this is where Renoise gets the most interesting. If you're a founder running an e-commerce brand or trying to grow a product online, the biggest challenge usually isn't launching ads. It's producing enough creative to keep testing new ideas. Every time you want to try a new hook, a different style, or a new angle, you're either spending time editing videos yourself or paying someone else to do it. That process doesn't scale very well. What Renoise is really doing is shifting video production from a manual workflow into an automated one. Instead of thinking in terms of individual videos, you start thinking in terms of systems. You define the inputs, the constraints, and the creative direction, then let the agent generate the variations for you. That's also why the Claude Code integration feels more important than the video generation itself. The videos are obviously part of the story, but the bigger idea is that content creation is becoming another workflow AI agents can execute. You can imagine pulling product data automatically, generating new creative concepts, creating ad variations, and feeding them directly into your marketing pipeline without constantly switching between tools. Renoise also has a template marketplace where creators can publish prompts and workflows for other users. If you end up building a generation workflow that consistently produces strong results, you can share it through the platform and earn a portion of the credits when other people use it. Personally though, the more interesting takeaway is how reusable these workflows become. Once you figured out a process that works, you're no longer starting from scratch every time you need new content. You're refining a system and letting the agent do the repetitive work. And I think that's the bigger trend we're going to keep seeing across AI tools over the next few years. So after spending some time with Renoise, I think the biggest takeaway is that this isn't really trying to be another video editor. The interesting part is how it fits into an agent workflow. Instead of opening multiple tools, moving assets around, editing timelines, exporting files, and repeating the process every time you want a new creative, you can define what you want in plain English and let the system handle the production side for you. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean traditional video editing is going away. If you're producing highly customized commercials, long-form content, or complex cinematic projects, you're still going to want a dedicated editing workflow. But for things like ad testing, product marketing, short-form content, and high-volume creative production, this approach starts to make a lot of sense. The ability to generate dozens of variations from a single product image, keep a consistent presenter across every video, and do it all directly inside Claude Code is a pretty interesting glimpse into where AI-assisted content production is headed. If you want to try Renoise for yourself, you can check out the link in the description, create a free account, and connect it to Claude Code, Codex, OpenClaw, or the Renoise desktop app. It's a good way to get hands-on with the workflow and see how it fits into your own projects. That's it for this video. If you found it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.